welcome to Merlins. We're here today at the Warner Brothers Studio Tour, which is where all of the Harry Potter films were made. It's been a few years since I last came, so I'm really excited to go in today. There's been a lot of expansion since we last came, so there's, I believe the Hogwarts Express is here, obviously the Forbidden Forest. I'm not sure how I'm going to cope with that because I'm terrified of spiders, but maybe I'll follow the spiders. And also now they've got the Gringotts bank, so I think you can go in there as well, so it's going to be really exciting, isn't it, Harry? Yeah. So we're just waiting for Neil to go and pick up the tickets now, and then we'll be on our way in. So despite it being open for several years now, this is still a really popular attraction. You normally have to book your spot about 4 or 5 months ahead, and this is the queue at the moment to collect the tickets, and it's only like 9:30 in the morning. So once you clear bag search and security, you come into this entrance hall here. This is very different to how it was the last time I visited a few years ago. And you've got like a digital guide area over there. I don't know if you have to pay any extra for that at all. Look at that dragon. That is incredible. You've got like a little coffee shop over here. Then you've got the gift shop. Giant dragon. Over there you've got costumes from Fantastic Beasts. And then over there, just at the end, you can see the Frog Cafe. So we've just come into where the Frog Cafe is. Like I say, I really like this. It's sort of set up like the chocolate frog box. And you've got the Marauders map up on the wall there. And I love this. Like the floating candles, like the Great Hall. It's amazing. We're about to go in. Ah! It's amazing.
Keep moving forward, please. So keep making your way, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to Hogwarts. Give those doors a gentle push. Yes, give those doors a push. This is the one and only Great Hall of Hogwarts, one of the first and one of the largest sets ever constructed for the films, and it stood for some 10 years at a soundstage over in that direction until it was brought over piece by precious piece for the tour in 2012.
So we're here, we've just come through the first bit of the tour that you can't actually film, although a few naughty people actually did. So you go into like a cinema and it gives you a bit of history around the books and the films. And then we're here in the Great Hall, which is the original set from the movies. There's loads of props here to show you. So I'm going to flip the camera around and show you everything as we go around. So apparently this room can house 20 double-decker buses and 400 people, or 400 people should I say. And if you notice up the top there, there's no roof or no ceiling. That was where they have the floating candles in the films. It's obviously digitally put into the films. When we first came into this room, there was a lady doing a bit of like a guided tour, so she gave us a lot of information. I'll put that footage in here as well.
One thing in here, which is real however, is the floor, so give it a good stamp. That is real York flagstone, as you would find in any castle up and down the country. On my left here, you can see the robes and costumes of Hufflepuff House, J.K. Rowling's favourite house. And there you can see the costume that Robert Pattinson wore as Cedric Diggory in the Triwizard Tournament in the Goblet of Fire. In that direction, you can see the Slytherin robes. And right at the front are the robes that Tom Felton wore as Draco Malfoy, and you can see that he's sporting his Inquisitorial Squad pin as given to him by Professor Umbridge.
These are the Gryffindor costumes. And this one here is the very first costume that Daniel Radcliffe wore. And here we are going towards the top table, so you get to sit with the teachers.
Ladies and gentlemen, your time in the Great Hall has come to an end, so please do make your final photograph.
We're just coming up on the potions classroom now. You can see just over in the distance there that cauldron's being stirred by magic. Ooh, what's Harry up to? Harry just did magic! So this massive queue here is to have your picture in front of a green screen on a broom, and then obviously put images in behind it to make it look like you're flying above Hogwarts, or I believe you can do flying across London as well. So this is one of my favourite sets. This is the Weasley's kitchen, and as you can see as we put the camera around, there's quite a lot of moving bits in here as well, like the iron moves. There's a chopping knife just over there. So one thing I've noticed as you're walking around, there's a lot more sort of interactive things as well. There's more photo opportunities. So we've just had our picture taken just sitting in the leaky cauldron with a butterbeer. There's also things like the Weasley's kitchen. I'll put the footage in here. It's always had moving aspects to the set, but now you control it. So you wave your hand over a panel and then things start moving, like the knitting needles or the iron, and the knife starts chopping and things. So we've got to the point of the tour that I've been dreading. We're about to go into the Forbidden Forest. I'm terrified of spiders. There used to be a bit in the Hall of Creatures, I think they used to call it, where you used to just see Aragog on his own. I couldn't even cope with that, so I'm terrified of walking into the Forbidden Forest. Jesus Christ. That stupid man just touched my head with his camera and made me think it was a spider. Oh my god. Buttbeak. It's okay. Oh god. No, it's not okay. No, it's not okay. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. No, we'll just stay here a second. If I can... Oh my god. I'm just going to do it from there. Oh my god. Okay, no, I can manage it. It's okay. It's fine. If people don't scream behind me, it's fine. Seriously. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm not staying. I'm just going to put the camera over there. I'm not even looking. Oh my god. Wasn't actually too bad. Harry freaked out more than I did, to be honest. There was one moment at the beginning though when I was just going in and sort of like all the anticipation was getting to me, and some guy came up behind me and draped his camera strap across my head while he was taking a picture. Scared the living daylights out of me, so I wasn't too impressed with that. But actually the Forbidden Forest, not too scary. So when you come out of the Forbidden Forest, you come into this area, which is completely new from the last time I came. Platform 9 3/4, complete with a Hogwarts Express, and loads of trolleys going through the wall for photo opportunities. And there's yet another photo opportunity here where you can have your picture taken in the carriage interior set. So we've just come into the courtyard. You can see the night bus there, and there's Privet Drive. You never used to be able to go into Privet Drive, but they've changed it now so you can actually go inside. So we'll have a look at there in a minute. Just over the back there you can see the Potter Cottage. We'll go a bit closer to that in a moment. And then again here, this is the Hogwarts Bridge. You never used to be able to walk along it, but it seems you can now, so we'll go through there as well. Just see over in the distance there you've got the Ford Anglia and Hagrid's bike and sidecar. We've just queued up and had our pictures in it, so I'll put those images now. The Fieldwood Bag Shop, one of the creepiest scenes in all of the Harry Potter films. So this is the Creatures Effect area. Just when I thought it was safe, I thought he wouldn't be here now since the Forbidden Forest is here, but there he is, Aragog again. But I'm clearly getting braver because I never used to even be able to come through this bit before. And there's Buckbeak. It's all the goblin faces. So this is the newest addition to the tour, the Gringotts Bank. Oh, there's another Vault cart with the track as well. Just makes me want to go on Escape to Gringotts at Universal. Welcome to Diagon Alley. So we've got Ollivander's one shop. And there's a costume just in the doorway there. So you ready for the big reveal? Here is the real Hogwarts. Not as big as you might have thought, hey? As we finish at the studio tours, we've had a fantastic time, haven't we?
Yep.
And Harry's got a new friend. Meet Crookshanks. He was only £20, which isn't too bad considering the size of him, and the studios do tend to be quite expensive. We've had a fantastic time, like we said. The Gringotts experience was brilliant, especially the end bit where the dragon sort of like sets fire to the bank. Yeah, they've extended it quite a lot since we last came. There's a lot more interactive bits. There's bits you can go into Privet Drive and go over the bridge, and yeah, so we've been here about 4 hours, haven't we?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely worth coming to. We've had a fantastic time. Thank you for joining us on this adventure, and we'll see you again soon. Bye!